Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. This has been a long time coming. I have wanted to start a YouTube channel for so long, and I think you just let the fear of people judging you or perceiving you weird stop you, but not anymore. I'm entering my 30-year-old self, and she's not scared. She's a little scared, but she's not gonna let the fear stop her now, okay? So I thought it would be a really good introduction video to just tell you about a little bit about who I am. And I also just wanted to do the Vanity Fair questions that they do with Billie Eilish every year. I love watching those videos. It's so interesting to see her answers evolve over the years, and so I thought that would be a really good fun introduction. So let's get into it. So hi, my name is Therese. I am 29 years old. I will be turning 30 in maybe 2.5 weeks now. It is actually March 20th. Let me just show the iPad so you know. 20th. I currently live in Miami, Florida with my fiance and our 2 dogs, Seymour and Marley, and we just love going to the beach. I personally love shopping. I love scrolling on TikTok. I love making silly little videos. I love traveling. I'm debating getting an embroidery machine right now. I love little hobbies. I love books. Reading is probably my #1 hobby. I'm really focusing on learning Spanish this year. Me and my fiance are coming up on 3 years living in Miami, which is kind of crazy. Honestly, it's flown by so fast. I genuinely don't know where time went. I feel like we were just moving into this apartment and now it's going on year 3, which is actually insane. I remember moving here and I have never been so scared in my entire life. I genuinely was scared shitless. But we moved here and it's honestly been one of the best experiences I've ever had. It's pushed me in a way I never thought I would need. It taught me a lot about myself. The weather is amazing here. I do miss my family and my friends very dearly. I miss my village, my community. But at the same time, I've learned some invaluable things about myself. I feel like me and my fiance have grown a lot in our relationship. And yeah, it's been a really good change. It always comes up around the beginning of the year. Right now our lease is technically coming to an end and we're always what are we gonna do, and we always just extend another year. So we'll be interesting to see where we're at next year, but I'm so excited for this year to honestly commence. I'm no longer a baby adult. I'm more so a junior adult, if you will. And my fiance is older than me. Pretty much all of our friends are in their 30s, so I've always been the baby, and now I'm 30. Still a baby, but at least I'm in the same decade as them now, which is kind of funny. But that's a little bit about me. I'm hoping to share cooking videos. I also love cooking. I do a lot of cooking through cookbooks over on my TikTok, so if you want to follow me there. And I love crafting. I love the hobbies like I mentioned. I love traveling, so lots of vlogs and things like that to come, and I just can't wait to share more and just see what happens. Aside from the fact that I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, I just really wanted to document my life in a really more intentional way, I guess. I think that it's so fun getting to go back and watch videos of you and your family at Christmas time, and I don't think enough people put enough thought into things like that. And so I think I'm partly also starting this YouTube channel just to document my life and my adventures, hopefully show my kids one day. So with all of that, let's get into these Vanity Fair questions. Okay, first question is, what advice would you give yourself a year from now? Just be free, honestly. Be free of expectations. Be free of responsibilities. More so expectations, but just be free. Just, stop worrying so much about what people are saying, what people are doing. Be free and live in the moment. What advice would you give yourself a year ago? A year ago, I would have told her there's always a flop era, and that it's okay that you're not feeling your best, you're feeling really low, feeling really sad. Those are all normal emotions and part of life, but keep going. It gets better. You're doing everything you need to do. Take advantage of the time that you have and truly make the most of it. What's my favorite movie? Oh, my favorite movie is She's a Man. She's a Man, She's a Man, She's a Man. That's my But you were moving. What is your biggest regret? I think my biggest regret right now is how I handled the friendship. I wish I would have handled things differently with her. It happened years ago now. It's probably been like 3 years ago now, and I just wish that I would have handled the whole situation differently. Who knows if we would still be friends today. Yeah, it makes me sad that we're not friends anymore, because I really loved her friendship, and I hope she really knew that she meant a lot to me as a friend, and I'm sad that we're not anymore. What's the biggest thing you've learned? The biggest thing I've learned is that people are always going to talk, so to give them something to talk about. What's a country you would love to visit? A country I would love to visit right now? Japan. Japan's on the top of my list because I would need like easily like 30K in the bank, because I would go balls to the wall shopping. Like their vintage stuff just is calling my name, and also food. And I just know me and my fiance would have like the best time ever going there. How do you define your style in 3 words? Oof. Can I just use one? Non-existent. I would use like grandma, cozy, neutral. That's so bad. I need to change that this year. What's your philosophy? Fuck bitches get money. No, I'm just kidding. My philosophy is honestly like fuck it, send it, like whatever. It doesn't, like, who cares? At the end of the day, we're like floating on a little rock. Like, it's not that serious. That's honestly my main philosophy. We're floating on a little rock. Who fucking cares? What do you want to say to yourself in a year? I want to tell myself in a year that I'm really proud of her. I love her. And you're doing amazing, sweetie. That's what I want to tell her. I think she's going to need to hear that in a year. Alright, I think this is a perfect little wrap up for my intro video. I hope to see you on here next week for my first vlog. So be sure to like and subscribe. And hopefully I see you like a year from now. And we can catch up then too. Bye!